copies, business cards, envelopes, brochures, flyers, promo items, booklets, carbonless forms, invitations, rubber stamps, photos. Yes, anything printing. 1900 East Dublin Granville Road, Columbus, Ohio 43229. Telephone number is 614-888-2201. Believers Attire is a Christian themed t-shirt which aims to start conversations and to motivate and affirm our trust in God. If you need a Believers Attire, the number to call is 220-465-0822. RG Kids Portrait. RG Kids Portrait specialized in maternity kits and baby shoots. And all their shoots come to a decor. So if you need to have a family shoot, contact RG Kids at 614-254-2151. And their Instagram, if you want to check their photos, their Instagram is RG_Kids_portrait. And that's it. My name is Kumasi Nyame, and this is All That Matters, episode 18. I have with me today Big Mike. How you doing, Big Mike?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not feeling right. I'm not that good today, man.
Really? Well, thanks for having me, though.
Yeah, you're welcome. So last minute to our viewers, our sister Trish couldn't make it. She has to cancel on us the last minute. But we'll see what we can do. This conversation really needed a feminine side to it, but looking at the situation right now, we don't have any choice than to just go ahead and shoot forward. Enti conversation is one side because our sister couldn't make it. So the next time we will see if we can find somebody to also kind of balance the show for us. With that being said, I'm gonna Mike, how you doing, man?
I'm so far so good.
Good.
Yeah.
Are you ready? How to prevent infidelities?
I don't think we can prevent it.
You don't think we can?
I think we can minimize it. I don't think we can.
You don't think we can prevent it?
No.
Like when you are married, don't think we can prevent it?
No, I mean like when you say prevention, I think it's something that
you're going to make sure it doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Like, personally, but I thought like you're talking about like to marriages and relationships as a whole, like
in relationships
individually. Yeah. Like
can you prevent it?
For me, yes.
Okay, so why don't you think we can prevent it?
Not because like people are different.
People are different. That's true.
Different, and when it comes to marriage or relationship, like there are a lot of variables in place.
Right.
So
right.
Just based on that, I don't think that like we can prevent it. I think we can minimize it. Like the probability of that happening can be reduced.
You don't really think we can prevent it, like
no. Like especially for men or for males, it's
hard to prevent it.
I don't think it's in our nature
to prevent it. Why you say that?
It's in our nature like to be committed to like one person.
Okay, why you say that?
Just from the beginning to now, like just like looking at the male examples that we've looked at, like the rich people,
mm-hmm.
the famous people,
mm-hmm.
most of them, like had like were married to like multiple women,
mm-hmm.
or they had like
concubines.
Yes. So like just based on that, I don't think that we can. As men, I don't think that we can prevent that. We can minimize, but some men have actually like put in it, like made it, like have made a promise to themselves that they will not involve in like the cheating acts. But then that's them.
Don't you think that it's a mentality thing? Like
it's not.
You don't think it is?
I think
you think it's more biological.
Biological, yeah.
You think it is?
I think so.
What makes you say that?
I think so. I think this is the part of biology that you can actually suppress, right? So that was like that goes back to where like I was saying that some people have made it like an option that they will suppress that genetics in them that like actually like because some men or most people actually like engage in the act of cheating because they know they can get away with it.
Okay.
And then so like the variables in place is like in play it's a lot. And then others also do it because like they're just curious, like what is out there.
Because we've been allowed to. I think from the man's point of view, it's
who
because
allowed this?
men have been allowed to. Society do
allowed
not
this?
punish men. Society do not punish men when they cheat. So men feel like, oh, we can do it.
But then
And then women don't have a choice than to accept it.
no,
Because all the men are doing it. How you
I
gonna
think
punish it?
well, once again, it goes back to genetics. Like men are okay being the villain.
Right.
So it's like okay, yeah, I cheated. So what?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like they're okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
But women are not genetically made like that.
Why you say that though?
Because
What makes you say that? What makes you think that women are not genetically made like to cheat or to have multiple partners, but men are?
so okay, so I'm gonna backtrack a little bit.
Okay.
So when I saw this flyer, I was just like going through. Went on Google to do some research, right?
Right.
And currently in America, or 2022 actually, they said that like marriages, the 40% of marriages are like suffering betrayal or infidelity,
Right.
right? And out of that 40%, 20 to 25% are caused by men,
Okay.
and then 10 to 15% are caused by
women.
women.
Right.
Yeah, but and then like the reasons that they gave was one, and it's true like because like men, or most people think, not just men, but like people think that they can get away with it,
Right.
and social media has like really
Of course.
like like made like giving us a lot of options that we didn't have in the past.
Right.
So it's just that. But then like looking back, I feel like men in general, like men are okay being the bad guys, right? And we can go back and say, oh, it's because the culture or society has made it like look worse on women
Right.
when they do it. But there are like there are marriages that I got dissolved because it wasn't a man that cheated though. It was a woman that cheated. But then men are not okay telling their like counterparts that or their friends that like our marriage got broken or messed up because my wife cheated.
I agree with that.
Yeah. So men are okay. Like just the fact that we are okay being with being the villain. Like I think that like that even gives us the edge to like, okay, one, if I can get away with it, I'll do it. Two, if I get caught, okay, who cares? I'll deal with it. And then three is just, like based on culture or religion, people are like some people are allowed, like, because people don't just, even those that are married, like multiple women, they don't just see a woman or a female and then get married to them. Like they have to know them.
They do stuff first. Yeah.
Exactly. So like just based on that, I think we like, and I'm speaking. It sounds like I'm in the middle, but like I'm speaking for the women in a way. I just think that it's not something that, at least for men, it's not something that we can prevent it across. We can minimize it. And
I think if you're a man and you decide that you're going to be faithful to your partner, you can be. We just don't want to.
Decisions, just like promises, like are made to be broken. It's true. It's like saying that, okay, I'm not gonna eat junk food again, right?
Right.
And then to some people, the definition of junk food is like getting it from a fast food joint. What if your wife made a hamburger?
I understand.
Yeah,
I understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah, so
you're trying to trick me, but let me come back to what I was trying to say. I feel like it's all about discipline. If you discipline yourself, if you have yourself and you are honest with yourself and you say to yourself, I'm not going to do this, I'm going to stay out of this, you can definitely do that. It's easy when you draw the boundaries. I mean, you're going to work with some pretty girls. They're always going to be some women that if you were not married, you would have married them. All the time. I say this to my wife all the time, that anytime you go out, you see somebody that, oh God, if I wasn't married, I would have want to be with this woman. But that doesn't mean go do anything with that woman.
It doesn't mean that. Like, and you were saying discipline, right? So like if discipline was so easy to come by, or like was so easy to train yourself to be that disciplined, I think the world wouldn't be in the such a mess. So it doesn't it doesn't cut across. Like there's some few people that can discipline themselves
right
to do it, And in that case, like if all married people are disciplined, and we don't involve ourselves and like act like that, then we can say that like we are preventing, or we can prevent it. We can't prevent it.
Like we okay. So to me, I feel like we can prevent it. You can prevent it. I can prevent it. He can prevent it.
I think I still think you can minimize it, not prevent it. You can, because the variables in place like that comes into like because.
So let me ask you this person. Can't you as Mike? Can't you prevent yourself from getting into situations like that?
Yeah, you can.
So if you can and I can and he can and we can.
But then the question becomes, how do you prevent this?
How do you prevent it? You make sure you don't put yourself in a place where there are a lot of.
It's not just about yourself, because there's two people in this.
But if you
domain.
don't allow it, if you don't allow the person in your vicinity.
Okay, so
if you don't go tell this woman I like you, I want to be your friend and all that, you abstain from.
You don't even have to tell somebody that you like them before like this act of cheating happens.
I do understand.
Okay,
but so let's say we work together. You have this female that you work with, right? This person don't have your number. Why will you even go to work and just give people your number? Especially when you are married.
It depends on what kind of work job you do. It depends on your position and what kind of like.
If it doesn't even matter your position, you don't give your personal number to
it does.
your coworkers.
Unless you're,
especially when it's females.
Unless your organization has like a work
phone,
work phone that you can take with you to the house. Sometimes it's required to share numbers among your team members. So in case of emergency,
right. Yeah. But normally most jobs do not require people to give their numbers. So you're going with the outliers now.
It's not. So the reason why I was saying that is because we are talking about relationship. Right. It takes two. Right. Yeah. So you can play your part as in, okay, I'm gonna discipline myself, not do this, not do that, but then what is the other member in the relationship doing that will enforce your discipline?
So let's say your partner is not doing what they are supposed to do. That's what you're trying to say. It could be
anything, yeah.
Let's say your partner is not doing what they're supposed to do. Then you leave.
Yeah, but that's not solving the problem. Like,
no, it's not.
If you want to solve...
So we are talking about infidelity. You do not want to cheat. You do not want to put yourself in a situation where you have to do certain things.
Yeah, and
so let's say if your wife is not allowing you to touch her, and as a man, you need sex. I think women need to eat it. They need it too, but they don't really want to say it. But as men, you need sex. So if this woman is not gonna give to you,
and somebody else,
then somebody will give. Definitely, you go for that person. So my point is, why are you gonna be with somebody that's gonna starve you on something?
So if you discuss it with a woman that you with, like just from example that you give, you discuss it with a woman that you with. Okay, since you're not giving me sex, I think I've identified somebody out there that is gonna give it to me. Like, and I would still like to stay in this marriage.
I wouldn't consider that as cheating. I wouldn't consider that because that. So let's say know how some people talk to their partners and say, "Hey, listen, I want to have another girl," and their partners agree. If there is an agreement in place, I don't consider that to be infidelity.
Because infidelity is rather a broad topic, right? That even if I'm with my wife and let's say like, I don't cheat on her, but then I watch porn,
I will consider that as infidelity.
It is though. It is. Yeah. So like
you are talking about the biblical infidelity.
Not really.
So what if you watch with your wife?
It's a choice. Like the two.
But what I'm saying, if both of you and your wife is that going to be considered?
What if she doesn't like it, and then you actually like it?
I like it, and I also let's say I tell my wife, I like this thing. Let's watch it.
Yeah.
She doesn't like it, but she want to watch it because the husband want to watch it. There's a lot of things that we do not want to do, but we do it because of our partners.
The discipline part, like saying that like you be disciplined enough to prevent infidelity. It's really,
you just don't want to buy that. You just don't want to buy. I feel like it's more of society.
It's not like a lot of men, and you agree with me.
Okay.
maybe you agree with me.
Okay.
Let's say that in your current situation, let's say you are rich, like money is not a problem. You can
Right.
you can buy like a 5 million building whenever you want, right? And then you are married to your wife, and then you meet somebody that you like, you think that you like, right? And if your wife is okay with it, like with you like dating somebody else, would you do it or would you not do it?
If my wife is okay with me, do I have a specific need for that?
It's just a choice. Like it's because you can.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. Personally, I wouldn't do that.
Okay,
if my wife do not agree with that, I wouldn't do that.
I personally believe that like a lot of men like only married to one woman because that's what they can afford.
They don't have the money.
Yeah.
You think that's why it is?
Yes.
Because you are standing on your ground that this thing is a biological thing. That's what you're saying.
It is.
But if it is biological, then why would broke men be able to do that? If it's biological, you can't change your biology.
Broke men be able to do what?
Broke men will be able to stay with one woman.
Because you're broke.
Pay what you just
because
said.
You're broke.
But if it is biology, how you gonna control your biology?
Oh, you can suppress it.
Man.
We suppress our feelings a lot of time.
It's like women.
You being disciplined is suppressing. Like if you say, okay, I'm gonna discipline myself, that's suppressing something.
Okay, so let me put this. It's like women, right? You know how women are able to stay with one guy for a longer time.
Not because they want to.
It's not because they want. It's society that have made them.
That's
So
what
when
I'm saying.
people, that's the same thing I'm saying. That the fact that men are doing this thing is because of society. Because from time immemorial, society have allowed men to do certain things.
Yeah, because,
where women don't.
Because it's always been like that. Though. Like it's like men have always like I've always been okay taking the blame.
Okay, that doesn't make it biological.
So there are benefits that comes with being a villain.
Right. So
that is a benefit that you enjoy. Seriously. No, honestly, like
I understand what you're trying to say. I do get you.
Honestly, if you ask me like how can we, I won't say I'll still not prevent, how can we minimize infidelity? I would say that as a man, my partner has to provide me with respect first, sex, and food.
Right. Okay.
And that will only minimize respect, sex, and food. Respect, like in that order.
Respect, sex, and food.
Yes.
Okay. It can be respect, food, and sex.
Yeah, respect first, sex, and food.
It cannot be respect, food, and sex.
I think I can cook, so like
you can.
I can cook, so like
okay.
I don't like.
Okay, got it.
I can't have sex with myself. Yeah.
Food, you need somebody to do it for you.
Yeah.
I mean, food you can do it for yourself.
Yeah.
So you don't really.
Yeah.
Okay.
So respect sex, and food.
Okay.
But one second, like to me, I feel like that, like even after she provides that to me, that only minimizes the chances of me going out there, right?
Why?
From your very own words, I have to discipline myself.
You're right.
Like, I have to discipline myself. But
there's a lot of guys that don't even need to have a girlfriend. They're having girlfriend because all their friends are having girlfriend. Yeah. A lot of people are just having girlfriends because people are just having it. And it's a trend for some people.
Yeah, so we are elements of our environment. Like currently,
So will you be okay if your partner is also doing that? Because we need to be fair with these females. The only reason why females don't do it is because it's not they don't do it. They don't do it at the level that men do it. It's because they are
when they do it, they're very good at it.
Yeah,
don't get caught.
Because the reason is when a woman is caught, it's a shameful act for a woman, but not for a man. And I believe that it's because that women are put in that situation. That's why they don't do it. A lot of women want to do it, but they don't do it because they are put in that situation.
But those that do it and are okay with it, they become the face of it.
Like how?
Like currently I don't know who like to use like any celebrity to use as an example. Yeah, there are people that really like would die for her. Yeah, so.
But those are low profile men. Okay, I wouldn't say that because Kanye is a high profile.
Yeah. So my thing is like you have like. I don't think society has done anything to women. Like
Society has. You see, when feminism became so strong, women are very viable to say that, oh, we want to have sex with multiple men and all that. Without feminism, they couldn't do, even they would dare not even say that. But it's feminism that is telling them that whatever men can do, they can do and do it better.
Okay.
And that's why women are acting that way. It's not in their DNA. Women don't enjoy sleeping with men.
I was going to ask, like, so who told them that, if you do that, like,
Bro, we are born in societies. When we were, like, where I grew up, I see most men having multiple women.
Of course.
If I'm raised in this society, I tend to believe that there's a lifestyle.
It is.
It doesn't even matter whether I need multiple women or I don't.
Yeah.
You tend to,
because we are elements of our society.
yeah, you tend to believe this is. So what I'm saying is, it is society that have made men believe that we should live this kind of way, right? If women were also allowed to, live that kind of way, they probably would have done it more than we do. But the reason why they are not doing it is the society is making them not to do it.
Yeah, but then we are at a place where we don't, even men, we are doing what, like, from what you were saying, what we saw when we came on this planet Earth. Right. So, like, whatever is done, like, we cannot change it.
So do you think when we are being punished, when laws are changed and men are severely being punished for that act, you think men will keep doing it?
For what?
At the level it is now? Like it is now?
Oh, people are who they are. They'll do regardless.
People will always break laws. But what I'm saying, it's like the red light we cross all the time. When there is no camera, you're not careful. When there's camera, you are careful.
Yeah, but men used to go to war. Women used to stay home.
That's society. That itself is society.
Yeah. So I'm saying that, like, there are certain acts, right? We, like, you can discipline yourself enough, like, but then there are outliers or exceptions that, like, you like. I mean, there are times that people have engaged in, like, some sexual act, and then once it was over, like, why did I do this?
Right. Especially those guys that just want it for wanting sake.
Yeah. So, like, it's when it comes to, like, this topic, it's a lot of.
I strongly believe that we can stop it. We can prevent it. Because if you are serious about your relationship that you are in, and you do not want anything to come between with you and your partner, you can easily stop it.
So what you're saying is,
you can easily stop it.
What you're saying is, if you feel like you are the person that you're in a relationship with, if you've seen somebody else that you don't feel like, that you feel like, okay, being with that person, just like.
Come again. I don't understand what you said.
Let's say I'm in a marriage right now.
Right.
I go to work. I meet somebody that, like, we connect on every level. She likes what I like. Everything is good. And then I'm starting to like the person. The person is also starting to like me. What you're saying is, so, like, just based on that, I come home and tell my wife that I think we should like get a divorce. And
no, that's not what I'm saying.
Because that's what's gonna prevent.
What's gonna prevent it is you knowing that you have somebody home and you are not gonna keep continuing doing whatever you are doing with these people. That's what's gonna prevent it. It's you discipline yourself, knowing that you have something that you do not have to trust it for somebody that you just met. You've probably built something with this woman. You've been with this woman for probably a longer time. Then you meet this woman for just few days, few weeks,
maybe
and all
months,
of a sudden,
maybe years,
and all of a sudden, because you do things together,
so you like demolish this one and build something else.
I mean, you can, but even with that, it's still you not cheating.
You're not being disciplined.
What do you mean you're not being disciplined?
So
when this relationship is not there, it's not about you being disciplined.
No, like, also, this is there, but then, like, like, you can meet somebody,
right?
And I mean, it's not happened to me, but, like, you can meet somebody that you connect with,
right? I understand. On every level, I understand.
So in that case, it's like, so is it like your mind that is playing tricks on you?
It's not your mind playing tricks on you, because you're going to meet so many people that you connect with. I believe that we are on the horizon. That's why I believe. I believe that we are all on the horizon. You're probably going to be on a grade 9. I'm probably going to be on grade 5. And then when you meet people that you are, if I meet somebody that I'm on grade 5 with, we're gonna connect. And I feel like so let's say if I'm married to you who is on grade 9, I'm on grade 5. There's always a friction. We always have to work hard to fix things, always trying to make things happen.
Okay.
But if I meet somebody that's on a grade 5, we're all the same grade.
Same grade.
Everything moves smooth. I understand. So let's say in our situation, we are married. I'm on 9, you on 5, we are 5 or 9, whatever it is. You go meet somebody on the same grade. It is easier for you to connect with that person.
Okay.
But the most thing that you could do is to be able to draw yourself from this person, respect what you have already, because this is the decision that you made.
So that's how you prevent?
Yeah, that's how you prevent it. You can easily prevent it by not even dealing with this person, because you know that when you deal with this person, it's going to put you in this situation.
But then we have to admit that like a lot of men know this. A lot of women also know this.
Yeah, a lot of men knows it. A lot of women knows it.
But still it's happening.
Because society, you see, like we are living in a society where men, okay, let me start from men and I come to women, where men feel like they can sleep with whoever they want to sleep with. Men are empowered to cheat.
Men are mamas. Animals do it.
men are empowered just to cheat. Oh, I remember they used to say, excuse me to say this, but I have to put it in perspective so your body can understand.
Oh yeah, I mean I've heard that a lot, and then
so if you are a young guy, you keep hearing this. What do you think you're gonna do?
You keep hearing it, right?
You keep hearing it,
like down the line. You keep hearing it, and then like when you get married, right? No, I'm saying
it start feeling like it's true.
I'm like
when you get married, it start feeling like it's true, right?
It's true, yeah, literally.
Yeah. So when you keep hearing this all the time, your life goes, oh no. I need to have multiple women to be able to maintain my manhood. That's how you're gonna think, right? Yeah. You're gonna say, I'm gonna keep, so I can keep my manhood.
Yeah,
that's not what you're gonna do. That's what you're gonna do.
Yeah, but would you blame that person from that environment?
I wouldn't blame that person, but what I'm saying is that we have a responsibility. We have a part to play for not allowing that to happen.
Okay, so. I like where you're going. So okay, so where we at right now, right? We know that. Me personally, I think we can minimize it, but you believe that we can prevent infidelity by being disciplined,
right?
So
I think you believe that too.
I think I can discipline myself, but then I think discipline is like one of the hardest things.
It is. Yeah. It's no joke.
Yeah, because of that, like,
especially that's why marriage is not for kids.
Yeah,
it's
discipline.
Hard.
Even like disciplining yourself to even study for something, it's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah. So just based on that, that is where I feel like, like we all don't have like that strength to discipline ourselves to a certain level. So like based on that,
but if you are hit hard.
How do you like?
So
how
let
do
me
you hit yourself hard as a man?
So let me use the red light. Let me use the red light as an example. Anytime that you are driving and in this specific light there is a camera on it, you are careful.
Yeah, you are. Yeah,
you are careful. You try your best to stop.
Yeah,
because you don't want to pay that money.
But there are outliers that don't care.
There are people that have the money.
Yeah.
So basically we cannot based on those people because they are outliers, like you said. But the general rule will be like, you stop because there's a punishment for that. When there's no punishment for it, you will do it. What I feel is there's no punishment for men. And because of that, the women even like the guys. It's crazy.
There is some kind of punishment for men. I mean, like in the marriage domain, like your wife asks for a divorce, you probably have to like get a court order to see your kids. That is punishment enough.
It is.
Yeah,
it is. But men naturally, I feel like it's not that much of a punishment because men naturally are loners. They can live with themselves. They don't need their kids to survive. So when the courts, they are men like, okay, you take them. Haven't you seen some men that when their wife take their kids and leave, it's like, okay, take them.
Yeah. Even some actually move away so they can send their kids.
They don't even want to see the kids.
Yeah.
But it's hard for a woman to do that. You know what I'm saying? So how is that a punishment? But when you take a child from the mother, it's a big punishment.
Oh yeah, because
their life depend on these kids. They love
because
they love
the kids
humans.
came out of them one, and then Personally, I believe that when kids grow, they take care of their mom better.
Yeah, and women. So women naturally prefer humans, and men prefer things. And I think that's the difference. And that's why I'm so much against when they are projecting to women to focus on career.
Yeah.
Because men naturally prefer things. When a man gets the PlayStation, they can play for the rest of their lives, and they don't probably need no woman, no kid, and they will be fine. So when you look at the job preferences of men always go into things, plumbing, HVAC, building,
because like men,
space work.
men usually don't like to deal with like another human being.
Yeah,
Like,
we are just, but women are wired to do so, and then that's how the women also always go for teachers, doctors, nursing,
because they want to nurture.
Secretary. They just always want to deal with humans.
Yeah. But like before we can tackle this thing, like I feel like we need to know like the causes of it, right?
Okay.
You think that men are not disciplined enough? Like that's the reason.
Honestly, I feel like everything boils down to discipline.
Okay, but like then, in your very own way, like how does what causes men to engage in?
Because we're not disciplined.
Outside of that,
we are not disciplined.
So disciplined?
Yeah, bro.
What about women?
Because women are trying to.
You're trying to be like men?
No. Yes, women are trying to prove a point that if you can do it, we can also do it. Most women, bro.
Maybe 10% of women or 20% of women.
What? 20% of women
try
to prove a point.
Yeah, because they're trying to prove
I'm telling you, a lot of women.
I think since
I'll go on a higher number.
Social media, like there is this, it has magnified everything. Like women,
right.
A lot of like dating side,
right?
Like, see guys with 6 packs, with shirt off, and they will not say it, but like they like that. Like if your wife tells you that, like I like Will Smith, or I like this guy, he's good looking, or whatever, right? And then I don't think women cheat because her partner is cheating. I really don't think so. I think that usually, like for the most part,
it's lack of discipline too.
It depends.
So you know how? So let me backtrack. You know how people say, "Oh, he did it. That's why I also did it." It's a flip. It's even stupid.
Yeah.
So you don't want to do something. The actions of somebody force you to do something that you do not want to do.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
But guess what? Women do it a lot.
Yeah, but on social media, like when it talks like a lot of psychologists, it said that women cheated because they were not getting much attention from their partners.
That's
attention.
why. That's why.
That's
okay.
why.
So most of the time, it's always the action of somebody that pushes women. A man that pushes women to do that. Women naturally don't want to. No woman want to be called a hoe.
But I know. But
men love that. Men love to be called a hoe. Men will fight for that title.
No way. But then, like, why blame? Okay, so if a woman cheats because she's not getting attention from her partner, how is that her partner's fault?
That's not her partner's fault, though. That's not her. That's why I say that's why it boils down to discipline.
Yeah, because you can say, because he's not giving me the attention that I need. Like, who defines?
It's just excuses.
Yeah,
they are all just excuses. That's why they will say.
Yeah, but then when we started this conversation, we were saying that society, has putting them kind of like in a box.
Do you think that? So do you think that? Let's say when a woman cheats, right, in a society where it's shameful for a woman to cheat, women get blamed for cheating. Even when the husband cheats, the woman still get blamed for that. In a society,
somewhat.
Yeah, in a society like that, do you think a woman can just come and say, "Oh, I just wanted to cheat. That's why I cheated." They want to give a reason. So they need to, men. You know how you feel like men don't really need a reason to cheat?
No, you don't.
But women need a reason to cheat.
Yeah, but some, I don't think they need a reason to cheat. They give a reason when they get caught.
I think they need a reason to cheat.
No, I think because if you tell me that you cheated, and that's what most psychologists say, that, the women that cheated, 50% of them were because we're not getting attention from their partners. Right?
I think they are all lies. I think they're all lies. It boils down to discipline, because bro, you know how many times I need attention that I don't get it. I don't go around and say, "Oh, I'm gonna sleep with people because I don't get attention." As a person, if you are disciplined, you are disciplined. I feel like,
but we need to we need to ascertain the fact that women need attention though.
women do. Women do.
Yeah,
Women do need attention.
it could be like legitimately like the reason why they cheat, but I feel like you can't blame that on men.
So you say, okay, women need attention. They didn't get attention, so they go cheat. Men need
men don't need an excuse.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure. So things that you want. So it's like you telling me that, oh, I'm broke, so I'm going to steal.
Yeah,
that's a reason. But if every broke person want to steal, do you think there will be anything to steal?
but because so there are still like armed robbery and all of that.
So it's discipline. There are people that like you. How many times that you want to get something that you didn't have money for? How many times? Look into your life. The most times that you want to get something that you do not have the funds for it.
Yeah.
What do? You
work hard for it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You want attention. You're not getting. No I'm gonna cheat because
what
I'm
you're
looking
saying
for.
is like it's two different sample size. In one, it's controlled by rules and regulations. You can plan a bank heist or whatever.
Right.
If you get out and then you don't get caught, you might not be able to spend the money because you know that it has been tracked.
Of course.
Right. So by so doing, like, I mean the options are limited because you know like what the punishment is once you get caught.
Right.
And then there's another one that has no rules. If you are in a relationship, it's even better because there are no rules. If you're married, there's some kind of rules that governs it. So imagine putting a man in a city where there is no rules. You can kill and get away. You can get away with everything.
That's why now we are coming back to society again.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that like we keep saying that like men didn't put women in the situation where like that they are. Genetically, like men are okay being the villain, but women are not okay being the villain.
Yeah, women are because they always want to be taken care of. So
there is a problem.
How's that a problem though?
So like that's the reason why you're saying that okay, like men need to discipline themselves, but then like society like basically like will still blame a woman for a man cheating.
Yeah. But so when the woman when the man disciplines himself, then the society don't have to blame.
What if a man disciplines himself, like, don't cheat or whatever, and then his woman cheat, but then when the woman is caught, still blames the It's happening.
It's also society too. It's also society.
Happening.
It's society that's telling women like, oh, women need attention, and if you don't,
in fact, I saw one on a radio, I think a Ghana radio, like recently. Like when a guy did a DNA, like I mean, they were married, but the guy always felt like the kid was not his. Finally, like got the courage to do a DNA, and then the lady was beating the man because the kid was not his, and she was like, it's all your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you push me in this situation. Women never accept it though. Women are when they messed up. But you know, men are raised to take responsibility. Women are not.
That is the benefit that comes from taking responsibility. That's a man. That is the benefit that I'm talking about.
Oh God, this is funny.
There are benefits in being a villain.
Okay.
Like those are the benefits.
Okay.
And yeah, like I feel like this kind of betrayal, like in infidelity, like women are the ones that like get hurt the most. Yes, that we can't change that. It's like divorce. When there's a divorce, somebody has to win, somebody has to lose.
Yeah, that's why a lot of men will sacrifice themselves for the. A lot of men will sacrifice themselves for the woman to win.
Yeah, but like this,
because we have been trained and programmed that way.
Yeah, and
it's not what we want. A lot of men don't want it that way. But if you don't do it, you become a sissy.
Exactly.
so you have to let it happen.
Yeah, and if that happens, like there are benefits that comes with that, and that's what men are enjoying now.
Yeah,
really, like
agree with that.
Really, because like how do we prevent infidelity? So somebody or a lady can say, "Oh, I give my husband sex whenever he needs. I give him food. I respect him." And still, that's what I'm
This
going
fucking still gonna cheat. Because we've made it look like. Have you seen the guys that make it look like I just have to cheat?
Okay, so
They go around bragging about it.
So hold that right there. So a lady will be like, "I cook for my husband, I respect him,
Right.
give him sex whenever he needs, and he still cheat." Right? And then
some are sick too, though.
yeah, true. And then that same lady, right? When she was ready to like get married or whatever, there were like other guys that will probably like have treated her like a queen.
Right. Don't like that guy.
So like that. So this problem that we're facing is because women like the top, I don't know, 10% of guys or whatever. And 10%. You know, and literally there are more women or females than men in this world right now. So if you go for like that top 10%, like you are competing with a lot of people.
Right.
I'm not saying that like the man shouldn't be disciplined enough, like you know, to like keep himself from, you know, cheating or whatever. But then for, you know, like some people, if you're not disciplined enough, like how long can you, you know, like stay on course, like not to cheat?
But that's why you have to be disciplined.
Yeah. So like
enough not to cheat. You just don't think that it can happen. No, you don't think that it can happen.
I think for me personally, I think if my wife.
What are the things that are going to push you to cheat? Things that can push a man, not personally, but things that can push a man to cheat.
One, the disrespect. One. Okay. Two, you know, like the lady or like my partner like not doing what she's supposed to do, right?
Like how?
For example, like I believe that most Ghanaian women or African women get comfortable like once they
get married.
It's like, okay, I just take that like off
I lock it up.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere. Now I have 2 kids by him. He's not going anywhere. So like in the morning I wake up, he's gonna walk around the house anyhow, whatever. Like that for me. That
you're talking about attraction wise,
like okay. You're pushing me to cheat.
Okay.
Yeah,
but I mean, is that a
that is communication?
That you have to carry?
What?
Is that not a cross that you have to carry?
No, not this kind of cross. Like,
not this kind of cross.
Yeah. Because this was not the cross that I like that attracted me to you, which means that you got comfortable.
But we are not. Oh, okay, so let's say, you know, when you live with people, that's where you get to know.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah. So for me, I'll tell you that that's not what I signed up for.
Okay.
Yeah, and then if you don't
then you are carrying that cross. You are working on it. You are telling this woman to, hey, you can't keep dressing like this. You need to look presentable. You can't live yourself like this.
Yeah, but I think that people basically blame men, you know, for like giving that as a reason why they left their wife or whatever. They say, oh, but you know, like now their kids, like their kids become look at their kids in the house and like, okay, you know, maybe she's a stay-at-home wife. She gets everything. Like it's not like she doesn't have clothes to look good or whatever. Like all of that is being provided, but then, you know, she's still like comfortable.
You know,
exactly. You know, so yeah, like these are things that. So I think this respect, like women being like too comfortable, you know, like not presenting themselves very very well at home with you. Like you don't need to, like. I don't have to tell you that my friend is coming to visit before you
dress right.
Yeah, you're doing that for my friend, but I'm married to you. You're not doing it for me. Come on. Yeah, and then you know if you're like reluctant to make love to me, right? Because every time that you are reluctant,
maybe she works so hard she gets really tired.
Works so hard. Like I'm
so
also
hard.
working.
But you know, doing household chores and all that.
The idea of like she's doing her household chores. I have a neighbor, right? And one time my wife and I was going for a walk. And then I saw her mowing the lawn. And
Ghanaian women don't
mow. I'm coming. And then like there's like two buildings on her right. There's a young lady over there. Like she wear her leggings. So one time like, I was standing like in front of the car, like our garage, and I was telling my wife, I'm like, man, like what she's doing is so cute. Like it's just so cute to me. I'm not saying that. And then she's like, me, mow the lawn. You know, like
yeah.
I'm not even telling her to mow the lawn.
Mow the lawn.
You know, but the white lady that was telling you that like was mowing the lawn. She's like, oh yeah, my husband works like 6 days a week or whatever. When he comes home, he helps the kids with the homework, and if they're like, I know how to use it, I might as well just do it, right?
Not for our women.
Exactly. So I feel like in every I like to believe that in every house like there is a house chores that like the lady takes care of, and then like there's like some that like
gender rules.
Yeah. You know, so you can't tell me like because of the house chores and the kids you are tired and like you can't. So if you're tired, then you should be glad because somebody's helping you from the outside. Yeah, like you know, it's,
If you're that tired,
then you shouldn't complain. Okay, because I need some. Like I'm providing. I'm being a man, being a provider, right? I'm taking care of the
whatever
family.
you need.
Yes, and the one thing I'm asking for, like that you know that I need. You're like, no, I can't give you. Okay. I don't want to divorce. I'm not going to divorce you, whatever. But then somebody like outside is helping you with that. It's like me bringing you like a house help, except that like I'm sleeping with that house help. You know, like these.
How you feel about you saying that? Does it sound right to you?
It does if you're not taking care of like your part of the bargain, right? And this is not something that I will hide from you. Like, let's say if you're my wife, hey, like you know, like I'm not saying that like the first time that your wife tell you, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to have sex, just get angry. No, like this has to be a continuous thing. Yeah, right. It's happening. Like most men would think that instead of his wife is sleeping with somebody outside or whatever, right? So I feel like it boils down to
sometimes to his sickness.
Sickness, yeah. But then communication.
But how when a person is sick, they don't know they're sick.
Communication still.
What I'm saying, they do not know.
Let's go see a doctor.
That's why they're gonna tell you that I don't want to do this. I don't.
Let's go see a doctor. Like let's see what's.
And you know how most of the time when men get stressed, they want to have sex and sleep.
I know. Let's go see a doctor.
Women don't want to have sex when they are stressed. Yeah, they want to be happy to do it. So we are two different.
Oh yeah, but I mean, even still, like they're like. You know, which I think is irresponsible, by the way. Like, but there are men like when they're interviewed, like why they cheated, they would tell you it's literally just sex, right? Because like maybe like his partner like it's not either good in bed or whatever, right? Women also say the same thing. Like women in some occasions, like
they do.
A very small number will tell you that. Yeah, like the husband is not good in bed, so like she
I even think that women use that. Because they make it look like you have a responsibility to me and you can't do that. And therefore somebody did it.
Yeah.
Instead of they accepting
that is a man's ego killer.
Yeah.
You killed that man.
Yeah. So instead of they accepting that I messed up. I'm a married woman. I'm not supposed to do this.
Yeah.
And it's what I keep talking about, discipline.
Yeah.
I'm a married woman. I'm not supposed to do this. I'm not even supposed to put myself in a place where this thing can even happen to me.
Oh, yeah. It's
you know.
It's like a married woman talking to her ex-boyfriend, and when the husband talk about it, it's like, oh, you're insecure.
That's the most stupid thing I've ever.
You know,
and when I hear women say that, and I feel like this society that we live in, that men preference is never, accepted. The man's preference, a man need a woman that can start out for their own. The man is not secure.
Yeah, yeah, and I actually agree with you. Like the part that like I feel like men ought to be like very disciplined. Like men being disciplined will minimize it because no matter what, some people like you're saying, like, just out there to cheat.
Of course.
Yeah, but we'll just minimize it, and then I feel like women just like doing their part in some relationship will like prevent men from doing that.
I think it's a joke for some guys, man. They feel like this thing is a joke. But it's a joke to them. They just move from this woman. Just go to this woman.
You know, there is something about like there is some, and I don't know, like this may be like some psychological issue that I have. Right, there is something about doing something that you know that you can get away with, and then when you do it, then you actually get away with it. Like there's some feel good thing about
it's
it.
It's adrenaline.
Yeah. So yeah, like most guys actually like or married men do that because like they want to get away with it and they actually like end up like getting away with it. You know, okay, the first
It's
time I
crazy.
did,
It doesn't even make sense.
it doesn't make sense. It doesn't, you know. But I feel like 50% of these infidelity issue is because of social media.
Oh yeah,
because it makes
1,000%, 1,000%.
because it makes women find faults with their man. It makes men find it gives men a lot of options. Like, oh,
Even women, they give them options. So you look at, so let's say we live in Columbus here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you live in Columbus here, you probably have let's say access to 500 guys. So
Yeah.
there's 500 guys in Columbus. So basically you have access to 4 or 5 if you're a woman.
yeah,
Now you go on Facebook, you go on social media, you have millions of guys
of course.
that can talk to you lifetime.
And
Like
there's Facebook
they can
dating.
video call you live.
Yeah.
So it makes it so easy.
Yeah,
So you have this kid that never even worked before in his life,
yeah,
probably living in their mother's basement, telling you that you're beautiful. You have this guy telling you you're beautiful.
And
This
then
guy telling you
probably
you're beautiful.
Your male partner has not told you that in 6
Yeah.
months.
So the moment that you feel you have so talk to these females, they have 100 men telling them they like them. So all of a sudden, to that woman, who is let's say a 2, then she's a 8.
Yeah. So
God is men. I told her she's beautiful.
So hold it right there. So you see how you're saying that society. I actually think that it's great that society did that, or nature. I don't think society did anything. I think nature, nature is more dominant, towards certain direction. I would say nature favors men more. Let's just give, use that as an example. Imagine, because as a man, if you want to go out and cheat, I feel like there is a lot of work involved. You gotta talk to the lady, impress her,
Right.
Have you ever seen I'll use our old neighborhood in Ghana, in Dansuma. There was one girl, Obiaka said get ready doing Asanka. Then they're but that girl always had a boyfriend. Not guys that want to marry her, guys that want to sleep with her because they thought
Retainment is the problem.
yes, because they thought she was easy to get. So
Right.
men kept going there, right? But then as a man, it is you have to put in the work to actually cheat. Women don't have to. People don't care. If they'll just be okay, hey,
Yeah, women don't.
they can even call somebody and
So
then the person,
statistically, 1 out of 4 men will die a virgin.
yeah,
1 out,
I believe that.
1 out of 3 men will not have sex this year.
I believe that. I believe that. You know why?
It's just a few men that's sleeping with all the females.
So imagine if society is not the way it is right now, and women had the freedom that men had. It would be crazy.
It is.
It would be crazy.
It will be crazy. It will be crazy though. But I just feel but that's what we are getting to. You see, now we are getting there.
Oh, we
are getting there because now feminism is telling women that they can also act the same way.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, and then men are getting pissed off, and men are also saying that okay, fuck it, then 50-50 then. Then I'm not supposed to be your savior then. Then I don't have to do this for you. I don't have to open the door for you.
Yeah.
I don't have to be the guy to kneel down and give you a ring. If you need a ring, if you want to get married, go get your own ring and bring it in. Let's go. So you see the chaos.
That's the reason why the first time I was telling you that from what is going on, if things goes in this trajectory, I feel like if I was to advise my son, I'll probably tell him not to get married. The way things are going, you know. So it's and then I'm talking about 10, 15, 20 years from now, you know, because we live in a world where as a man, men or rich, you know, men with some money in their bank accounts, they think they can get away with anything,
Right.
basically. You know, so
I personally think that when you get married, it makes you stable. It makes you very stable.
In what aspect, though?
Responsibility wise.
But then-
in focus.
Wait, but stability. Let's say that before you met your wife, you had your apartment, you had a plan to buy a house in the future, probably living by yourself. Who cares? But then, you are still going to work, paying your bills. I think that's stability.
That is it. But most men will not live the lifestyle they live now if they don't have women with them.
That's a choice.
No. Like you right now. Do you think that you pay for the house that you live in if it was you by yourself?
That's what
I'm saying. Most of the things that we acquire, most of the aspirations that we acquire in life is because of women. Most of them.
For the house that I live in now, I would say, yeah, I wouldn't. But outside of that, like anything to do with like profession or whatever, I think I will.
So let's say most of men would love to leave their jobs that they are in right now. The only reason why they are in is because of their women.
Because they got to take care of somebody.
Yes. It makes you more responsible.
But then
it makes you fight. It makes you not be a quitter. Like I feel like when you have a woman in your life, it pushes you. It really pushes you. It just, so it's like you're sitting there, you're like, why should I go buy a house? Why should I buy a house and I have to mow the lawn? I have to shovel the snow.
Honestly, though, like
why should I do that? Why should I pay for water bill whilst the apartment will pay for the water bill?
If it's just you, there is no need.
You know, but when there's a woman with you,
so they'll be like, my thing is, like, but regardless, men or most men have purpose without a woman. They do, but then
I disagree.
But then when the woman comes in, it's because it
becomes solidified
because of additional responsibilities.
I just feel like, have you seen the crazy guy, crazy, and just get a woman pregnant, all of a sudden, boom.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
His life just changed. Like it's like it's not that guy again.
Yeah, but then
like damn.
So that guy like that you're talking about, like, you know, was okay in his current situation. But
that's not stability, though.
Yeah, it
could be okay for you, but it's not stability. You're probably living paycheck is when you're okay.
It's being stagnant. You know, like you get your paycheck, you're able to pay your bills. You save a couple of $100 or whatever.
Probably don't save nothing.
You probably don't save anything. You were stable. Like you're not homeless. You're not begging for money. You were stable.
But it is easier for a man to become homeless when they are by themselves. Because so let's say you get to work, somebody pisses you off. Most of the time, the reason why you don't leave the place is your kids and your wife. If it was by you like,
there's ego.
You will leave. That's why most of the young guys, the 18-year-olds, when they come to work,
they quit the next day.
Yeah. You tell them they go to the restroom for like 4 or 5 times a day. No purpose.
Yeah.
No purpose because nobody rely on it. I look at myself like I have 2 kids that rely on me for their daily bread.
I think it comes with age too, like not just like, you know, giving birth or like being married or having a relationship. I think it comes to like, because teenagers would do certain things, but I feel
most
like
teenagers don't have a stable relationship.
That's what I'm saying. So like for them, they're able to like leave whenever they want to.
Yeah, because they are not there yet. But when you are there, then look at them, bro. Look at your life at your age, and look at the guys that you know that are friends with you at the age that they don't have nobody in their life. Look at their lifestyle.
I mean, I
even the way they dress, the way they appear. Bro,
I do have examples because, like, you know, I have friends that, because I had kids early, so like I have friends that, like, you know, like still don't have kids, and be like, man, like, I can't.
Let's go to the club. Let's go to Vegas. Yeah. Let's go to that. Let's go spend this.
These guys like realize that like they're like in their late 30s or whatever. You know? So yeah, I mean, to some point, but I refuse to believe that like a man cannot be stable without a woman.
I've not seen it, bro. You look like crazy when a man don't have a woman in his life. He looks crazy. That's why. So back in the days, our forefathers wouldn't let any man assume responsibilities. Societal leadership when they don't have a woman in their lives. Because if you cannot deal with that, you cannot even lead in a way, because the craziest speeches you ever have to deal with is women. God himself don't understand them. You know, so if you are able to deal with them, you become more stable. And I tell her, looking at my life, I feel like having a wife has really made me sober on so many things. Like, I remember how I was so quick to react. Yeah, I mean, and when my wife came in, like, I feel like, oh, I can't always react that way. I can't always. I have to. And then now I'm getting there. I'm still working on it. I'm not there yet. I'm still working on it because I was so quick to cut people off.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
bro.
for me, honestly, for me, I just think that like having a woman in my life like made me a better planner. Yeah.
Will you prefer somebody that plans before he moves or somebody that do not plan before he moves?
I mean,
I like the planner. I prefer the planner.
There are like merits to each one.
There is though, but will you prefer the planner on?
Oh, I do.
Unplanned?
I'd rather
The guy that don't check nothing, going to buy a car, doesn't check the mileage, doesn't check nothing.
Just grab
Boom! I see the car is not. I bought it.
Yeah.
It's 50-50. He could get it. It might be nice,
yeah.
but it could be damaged too.
Oh yeah.
I want a plan, and I need. And you see, the thing is, men are very logical. You said it the other day when you came. The men are very direct and logical. Mm-hmm. So we don't look at the pieces.
No.
Women are very detail oriented. So anytime you know how men we can just sit down and put I'm gonna get this money out. Mm-hmm. And then the woman sit there and look at you and say, and then you start to say, you just don't understand. You know? They are very detailed. And most of the time when we listen to them, most of the time they are right, bro.
Most of the time they are right.
Yeah.
And most of the time they attach like emotions to like a lot of things. Right?
Yeah.
And that's part of like being detailed. My thing is like, like, and if we go back to this infidelity issues, right? Mm-hmm. One time I was listening to this guy, some Jewish guy on YouTube. It's like he used to like his wife would bring him a problem, like, okay, just add water, pour a year, add 2 + 2, whatever. Then boom, right? And then I related, like, I compared that to like one time my wife also brought me like some issue at work. I'm like, okay, I'll apply you a new job, just quit. Right, but then she was still not happy. I'm like, right there for me, I felt like I've solved that issue. But then she was still not happy. So I was listening to this guy. He's like, women just want you to listen without providing a solution. Yeah. Listen,
it's true.
Agree with whatever she's saying. Okay, be like, okay.
That's how they feel love. You know how respect reciprocate love for us.
Yeah,
same thing. So attention reciprocates love to them. So the moment that you see how you are very objective and logical, it is so easy for you to tell me that, bro, if they're gonna do this with you, quit.
Yeah.
Find another job.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
To the women, they just come to work. It's not like they don't like the job. They like the job. But they are so detailed that they look at every single thing in the place. Yeah, and then when they come with a lot of burden.
So they don't like one particular thing at the job. That bothers them.
Yeah, somebody picks something at work and they put it at the right place. They want to come home and tell their husbands. And then they come home and they're trying to tell their husbands. And their husband's like, I think you should have done that. And then it turned into a fight.
Yeah, so like, and like these little things leads to infidelity in women. I can never comprehend that. I'm like something that later, like he gave you a solution. Well, like that's
but
not
chemically we are not the same.
Yeah, so I mean, at some point you can't like.
No, I think it is more of we understanding who they are and they are understanding who we are.
That will never happen.
I think it would, bro. Right. I think if we are able to understand that, like you just said, women are more detailed oriented.
Yeah.
You understand that. Mm-hmm. So just yesterday I was arguing with my wife. When my wife is gonna tell me something, she tells me what she believes happened before she tells me the facts.
What happened? Yeah.
And bro, we've been married for 11 years. And I still can't get it. And I keep telling. That's why I say, babe, when you tell me something, I do not understand what you are saying because I can't differentiate between what you think and the facts. Give me the facts, and then we can have a conversation. But when she's gonna tell me something, she goes through straight to what she thinks before she tells me.
Yeah, but so like,
shout out to you, man. I just don't understand that logic. That you telling somebody something happened. So there's an accident that happened on 161. My wife is gonna tell me that situation. She's gonna tell me that. But you said the white car, no, they can't call the side. So as she's saying all that, my goal is what happened. I want to understand what happened.
Because see,
why are you yelling at me?
Because she's seeing you as the judge, and she wants you to take her side for it. Like believing whatever she's telling you. She don't need your logical, like understanding of what happened.
I said first, just tell me there was an accident. That's all I need. There was an accident on 161. That's the first part of the whole conversation, and then then I can even ask, what happened? Yeah. And then you can tell me, you think this is. She's gonna tell me what she think happened before.
Then there was an accident.
Thank God, man.
It's bad. It's bad. But for me, like just looking at like the nature of men, I think that's like one like. I mean, if that happens to all men, like men being faithful, that would be a great miracle. Yeah.
For men to be faithful?
Yeah. To one person.
What about women?
Women, I think it's in their genes
to be faithful.
Yeah, because of like even when they
or they try. Could it be that they just try?
I think it's in their genes. Even for you to like try or like be that disciplined, it means like it's part of you.
With that being said, and then Saturday, give me your last words and let's just get the hell out of here.
Oh man, yeah, my last words will be, like we should all try to be good men. There is a good part of being a masculine man, and I think that like men ought to be disciplined. I'll take away from.
Yeah,
in this book, men ought to be really disciplined.
Very disciplined.
I think in all areas, in our marriages and our relationship, and I think that will solve 80% of our problem. But
right,
yeah, it's good to be faithful too.
Okay, so I honestly think that if we all come together, study our partners, and get to know whoever that we are dealing with, I think the world will be a better place. Men don't really need to cheat, in my view. We don't really need to cheat. But I feel like society and our women are forcing us to. Let me just say it that way. So it look more professional. Our women are just forcing us to. So, because imagine a man that respect means a lot to him, and then you are treating this man like he's nothing. Yeah. He gets out there, and then somebody treats him good. He will definitely feel like, oh, this is the person. Yeah. So just. Let's love one another and just keep focused and move on and be disciplined with our lives. All right, so Big Mike, thank you very much, man.
You're welcome.
Even though our other partner didn't show up today, couldn't make it, she even apologized on the show as well. Yeah, she couldn't make it, but we still made it. We've had a beautiful conversation.
Thanks.
So I think that is, I need to say a big thank you to you for always coming in for me, man. This is really good. Catch you next time, guys. Bye-bye.